Discipline is a daily decision, not a one-time event. Most people think discipline is a dramatic moment. A powerful decision made once, a promise declared with emotion, a fresh start that magically changes everything. But discipline doesn't work like that. Discipline is not built in a single moment of motivation. It is built in thousands of quiet decisions repeated day after day. It is choosing again and again, even when the excitement fades and the results are not yet visible. Every morning presents a choice. Not a life-altering choice, but a small one. Get up or stay down, focus or scroll, act or delay. These decisions feel insignificant in isolation, but together they shape the direction of a life. Discipline lives in these moments. It is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It shows up when no one is watching and asks a simple question: will you do what needs to be done or what feels easy right now? The challenge is that discipline doesn't offer instant rewards. Motivation gives you a rush. Discipline gives you progress, and progress takes time. That's why so many people start strong and fade fast. They rely on emotion to carry them, and emotions are unpredictable. Discipline, on the other hand, is steady. It doesn't depend on mood, energy, or circumstances. It depends on commitment. When discipline becomes a daily decision, excuses lose their power. You stop asking yourself how you feel and start asking what the moment requires. You stop negotiating with your responsibilities. You understand that success is not created by doing extraordinary things once in a while, but by doing ordinary things consistently, even on the days that feel heavy and unremarkable. This daily discipline is not about perfection, it's about alignment. Alignment between what you say you want and what you do every day. When your actions match your intentions, confidence begins to grow. You start seeing yourself as someone who follows through, someone who keeps going, someone who doesn't quit just because it's uncomfortable. Discipline as a daily decision also teaches patience. It reminds you that growth is gradual, that real change happens quietly, and that the strongest foundations are built slowly. You may not see the results today, but every disciplined action is a vote for the person you are becoming. And those votes add up whether you notice them or not. Your lifestyle determines your future more than your talent. Talent is admired, talked about, and celebrated. Lifestyle is ignored. But lifestyle is the real architect of your future. What you repeatedly do, how you structure your days, what you tolerate, and what you prioritize will matter far more than natural ability ever will. Talent opens doors, but lifestyle decides whether you walk through them or not. A disciplined lifestyle creates momentum. When your days are built with intention, you stop wasting energy on chaos and indecision. You know when to work, when to rest, when to learn, and when to reflect. This structure doesn't limit you, it frees you. It gives your energy direction and your effort purpose. Many people believe they need more talent, more resources, or more opportunities. What they actually need is a lifestyle that supports growth, a lifestyle that values preparation over procrastination, a lifestyle that understands success is not something you chase occasionally, but something you live daily through habits and standards. Your lifestyle shows what you truly value, not what you say matters, but what you consistently give time and attention to. If your lifestyle is reactive, distracted, and unstructured, your future will reflect that. If your lifestyle is disciplined, focused, and intentional, your future will eventually mirror those qualities. The most powerful shift happens when discipline stops being something you force and starts being something you expect from yourself. You no longer see discipline as a temporary effort to reach a goal, but as the way you live. You don't wait for pressure to perform, you prepare so pressure doesn't overwhelm you. A disciplined lifestyle also changes how you handle challenges. Instead of being thrown off by obstacles, you adapt. Instead of quitting when it gets hard, you adjust and continue. Discipline gives you stability in unstable moments. It keeps you moving forward when others are stuck waiting for better conditions. Over time, this lifestyle compounds. Small habits turn into strong character. Consistent effort turns into noticeable progress. What once felt difficult becomes automatic. And without realizing it, you begin to outgrow old limitations, not because you suddenly became more talented, but because your lifestyle no longer supports mediocrity. Small disciplined actions compound into massive results. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. That misunderstanding is why discipline feels frustrating at first. The actions seem too small, too ordinary, too insignificant to matter. Reading 10 pages, saving a small amount, practicing for 30 minutes, showing up a little earlier, saying no to one unnecessary distraction. These actions don't feel powerful in the moment, and that's why many people abandon them. But life is not changed in dramatic leaps. It is changed in quiet accumulations. Discipline works the same way compound interest works. You don't see the growth early on, and that's when most people quit. They expect visible results before the process has had time to work. Discipline asks for faith before evidence. It asks you to believe that small, consistent effort will eventually create undeniable outcomes. Every disciplined action is like placing a brick. One brick doesn't look like much. Two bricks still don't impress anyone. But place a brick every day without fail, and one day you look back and realize you built something solid. That is how habits form, how confidence grows, and how success becomes sustainable. Small disciplined actions also remove overwhelm. You don't need to fix your entire life today. You just need to do the next right thing. Discipline simplifies progress. It breaks big goals into manageable steps and reminds you that consistency beats intensity every time. You don't need heroic effort once a month. You need committed effort every day. There will be days when your actions feel meaningless, days when progress seems invisible. That's when discipline matters most, because results are often delayed, but they are never denied when effort is consistent. What you repeat, you reinforce. What you practice daily becomes part of who you are. Over time, these small actions change your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries occasionally and start seeing yourself as someone who shows up regardless. That shift is powerful, because once discipline becomes part of your identity, quitting feels unnatural and growth becomes inevitable. The pain of discipline is lighter than the pain of regret. Life will demand pain one way or another. That is unavoidable. The only choice you truly have is which pain you're willing to carry. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One is temporary and purposeful. The other is heavy and permanent. The pain of discipline is waking up early when your body wants comfort. It's saying no to distractions when everyone else is indulging. It's doing the work when no one is applauding. It's uncomfortable, but it's honest pain. It leads somewhere. It builds strength, resilience, and pride. The pain of regret is different. It shows up later. It whispers in quiet moments. It asks painful questions like, what if? And why didn't I? It comes from knowing you had the ability but lacked the consistency. Regret is the pain of potential left unused. Discipline hurts now, but it gives you peace later. Regret feels easy now, but it steals peace later. That trade-off is happening every single day, whether you acknowledge it or not. Every time you choose comfort over commitment, you are postponing discipline and accumulating regret. Every time you choose discipline, you are reducing future pain. What makes regret so heavy is that it can't be fixed with effort. Once time has passed, you can't go back and start earlier. You can only live with the knowledge that you waited too long. Discipline, on the other hand, is always available in the present moment. You can choose it today, regardless of what you did yesterday. When you accept the pain of discipline, you gain control over your life. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the architect of your future. Discipline gives meaning to discomfort. It turns struggle into growth and effort into progress. This understanding changes how you see hard days. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, you see them as investments. You realize that every disciplined decision is sparing you from a heavier pain down the road. And that realization gives strength when motivation is gone, when energy is low, and when the easier option is tempting. Discipline creates confidence, clarity, and self-respect. Confidence is often misunderstood. People think confidence comes from winning, from applause, from external validation. But real confidence is quieter than that. Real confidence is built privately through discipline. It is built when you do what you said you would do, especially when no one is watching. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, something inside you strengthens. You begin to trust yourself. Discipline removes inner chaos. When your life lacks discipline, your mind is constantly negotiating, doubting, and justifying. Should I start tomorrow? Is this really necessary? Maybe I'll do it later. Discipline ends that mental noise. It creates clarity because the decisions are already made. You don't debate whether to show up. You show up because that's who you are now. With clarity comes focus. You stop chasing everything and start committing to what matters. Discipline helps you identify priorities and protect them. Your time becomes intention. Your energy becomes directed. You no longer feel busy but unfulfilled. You feel purposeful, even on demanding days. Self-respect grows in the same way confidence does, through consistency. When you repeatedly avoid discipline, you quietly lose respect for yourself. You may not admit it, but you feel it. And when you live with discipline, even imperfectly, self-respect returns. You know you're trying. You know you're growing. You know you're no longer lying to yourself. This inner respect changes how you carry yourself. You speak differently, you think differently, you stop settling for what is easy and start expecting more from yourself. Discipline doesn't just change your habits, it reshapes your identity. You begin to see yourself as someone capable, reliable, and strong. When discipline becomes your lifestyle, success becomes inevitable. The most powerful transformation happens when discipline stops being something you force and starts being something you live. It becomes your standard, not your struggle. You don't ask if you should be disciplined today. It's simply how you operate. Just like brushing your teeth or locking your door, discipline becomes automatic. At this point, success is no longer something you chase desperately. It becomes a natural result of how you live. When your lifestyle is disciplined, your progress compounds without you constantly thinking about it. Your habits work for you, your routines protect you, your standards guide you. This doesn't mean life becomes easy. Challenges still come, obstacles still appear, but discipline gives you stability in the middle of uncertainty. You don't fall apart when things go wrong. You adjust, you continue, and you stay committed. Discipline gives you resilience, the ability to keep moving forward even when the path is unclear. A disciplined lifestyle also gives you peace. You sleep better because you know you gave effort. You wake up with purpose because your days have direction. You no longer feel lost, scattered, or reactive. You feel grounded. And that peace is something no external success can replace. One day, you look back and realize something profound. The goals that once felt distant are now part of your reality. The habits that once felt hard are now effortless. The discipline you once resisted has become the very thing that set you free. So understand this clearly. Discipline is not about restriction, it is about elevation. It is not about denying yourself joy, it is about earning lasting fulfillment. And it is not about becoming perfect, it is about becoming intentional. Decide today that discipline is no longer a phase, no longer a temporary push, no longer something you try when life feels urgent. Let it become your lifestyle. Because when discipline becomes the way you live, the life you once hoped for stops being a dream and starts becoming inevitable.